Imagine an island so dangerous that the government has banned anyone from going within 5 miles of its shores. No tourists, no scientists, no journalists. Even helicopters avoid flying too low, and anyone who tries to step foot there is usually met with arrows. This is the story of North Sentinel Island, the most forbidden island on the planet. So, the problem why nobody is allowed there. North Sentinel Island sits in the middle of the Indian Ocean, part of the remote Andaman Islands chain. From space, it looks like a tropical paradise. White beaches, dense green forests, crystal clear water. But appearances are deceiving, because the island is home to the Sentinelese people, a tribe that has violently rejected all outside contact for thousands of years. They don't welcome visitors. They attack them. Boats approaching the shore have been hit with showers of arrows. Helicopters have been targeted with spears. And ships that drift too close are sometimes stripped for metal by tribesmen watching carefully from the beach. Because of this, the government of India has made the island completely off-limits. No one is legally allowed within 5 kilometers. Not even scientists. Historical context: when the outside world first tried contact. For most of human history, North Sentinel Island remained completely unknown to the outside world. Then, in the 1800s, British colonial officials arrived in the Andaman Islands. One British officer in particular tried to make contact with the tribe. His name was Maurice Fidel Portman. Portman led an expedition to North Sentinel Island, hoping to study the tribe. What he found was unsettling. The island appeared abandoned. Villages were empty. The tribe had simply retreated deep into the forest, watching silently. Portman eventually captured several tribe members, but they quickly became sick after being taken away from the island. The adults died. The children were returned. And after that moment, the Sentinelese became even more hostile toward outsiders, a tribe frozen in time. Anthropologists believe the Sentinelese have lived on the island for more than 50,000 years. That makes them one of the oldest continuous human cultures on Earth. They live by hunting, fishing, and gathering fruit and plants. Their tools appear to be made from wood, stone, and scavenged metal. When ships run aground nearby, tribesmen sometimes recover pieces of iron to create arrowheads, but they have no agriculture, no written language, no contact with the outside world. In many ways, the Sentinelese live in a society that looks similar to prehistoric human communities. And that's exactly why governments now protect them, too. This isolation protects. The ban on visiting North Sentinel Island isn't just about protecting visitors. It's also about protecting the tribe itself. Because isolation has a dangerous side effect. The Sentinelese have almost no immunity to modern diseases. Something as simple as the flu, measles, or even a cold could wipe out the entire population. Nobody knows exactly how many people live on the island. Estimates range from 50 to 150 individuals. If a virus were introduced, it could erase an entire human culture in weeks. That's why authorities patrol the waters around the island. Fishing boats are warned away, tourists are banned. Even scientific research must be done from a distance. The incident that shocked the world. In 2018, the island suddenly returned to global headlines. An American missionary named John Allen Chau secretly hired fishermen to take him to the island. His goal was simple. He wanted to introduce Christianity to the tribe. Despite multiple warnings from authorities, he went anyway. He attempted to approach the beach. At first, the tribe shouted and fired arrows. He retreated, but he tried again the next day. This time he never came back. Local fishermen later reported seeing tribesmen dragging his body along the shore. Authorities decided not to retrieve it. Entering the island would risk conflict and possible disease transmission. The island remains sealed. The big question: should humans ever contact them? North Sentinel Island raises one of the biggest ethical questions in anthropology. Should isolated tribes be left alone forever? Or should they eventually be integrated into modern society? There are arguments on both sides. Some experts say contact could provide healthcare, education, and protection from natural disasters. But history shows a darker pattern, too. When isolated tribes meet modern civilization, the results are often devastating. Diseases spread, land is lost, culture disappears, and within a few generations, the tribe may vanish entirely. That's why many anthropologists believe the Sentinelese should be allowed to decide their own future, even if that means never joining the modern world, what satellites reveal today. Because researchers cannot visit the island directly, most information now comes from satellite images, distant boat observations, and occasional helicopter surveys. These glimpses suggest the tribe is still thriving. After the massive 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, helicopters flew over the island to check for survivors. One Sentinelese man reportedly appeared on the beach. He aimed a bow at the helicopter and fired an arrow. It was a clear message. They were alive, and they still wanted to be left alone. Conclusion: the last true unknown. In a world mapped by satellites, where nearly every place has been explored, North Sentinel Island remains one of the last true mysteries of human civilization. An entire society exists there, living the way humans lived tens of thousands of years ago. No social media, no cities, no connection to the outside world. And maybe that's exactly how they want it. Because sometimes the greatest act of respect is not interfering, leaving a culture untouched, even if it means we may never fully understand it. If you enjoyed uncovering hidden stories like this, subscribe to USA Uncovered for more deep dives into the most mysterious places in America and around the world. And here's a question for you. Should isolated tribes like the Sentinelese be left completely alone, or should humanity eventually make contact? Let me know what you think in the comments.